Hi, my name is Jonathan, and with the help of my partner Zelyu, today we will be taking a look at how Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind presents its audience with an unconventional plot structure to guide its audience's interpretation of the story. Also, we should note that since we will be analyzing the whole plot, expect some spoilers. And without further ado, this is an analysis of an unconventional plot structure in Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
So, what exactly is this structure, and how does it guide our interpretation towards the thematic meaning of the film?
In the film, the protagonist Joel is forced to move backwards in terms of his memories in order to move forward in his relationship with Clementine. You see, by Joel going back through his memories with Clementine, we are provided context as to why they both felt the need to erase one another from their memories in the first place.
Face it, Jolie. You're freaked out because I was out late without you. And in your little wormy brain, you're trying to figure out, did you f someone tonight?
Now, see, Clem, I assume you fucked someone tonight. Isn't that how you get people to like you?
In this same way, we too are forced to move backwards with Joel in order to gain story knowledge despite events moving forward outside of Joel's memories.
Well, we know what you're thinking. How does a film take us from the end to the beginning while still moving forward at the same time?
Allow us to elaborate. The film begins near the end, where Joel wakes up on Valentine's Day alone and decides to play hooky from work. From there, he ends up going to the beach, where we see him and Clementine interact for the first time.
Hi, hello, hi.
Okay, if I sit closer? How far are you going?
Rockville Center.
Get out. Me too.
This pseudo-ending serves as a great starting point for the viewer because it introduces us to both Joel and Clementine while giving us an insight to their relationship.
Following the pseudo-ending, we fade into a weeping Joel who is distraught over the breakup between him and Clem. This leads us to believe that the breakup has just occurred, but in actuality, the film has just taken us back in time without our knowledge. This illusion of chronological progression maintains until Lacuna begins the process of erasing Joel's memory.
It's at about this point of the film that we as the audience should suspect something abnormal about the current state of time and space within the story.
Once it becomes obvious to both us and Joel that we will be viewing two different worlds simultaneously, we then begin to understand that the world outside of Joel's mind will be progressing in chronological order, starting with this new present time. We can also assume that the world of Joel's memories will be going backwards in time, since that is what we are told by Dr. Howard.
Start with your most recent memories and work backwards from there, more or less.
But we perceive time as going forward, not backward. And not only that, but this reverse storytelling style is not entirely consistent because Joel goes off course on multiple occasions. So how can we keep track of when we are?
When we first see Clementine at the beginning of the film, it is important to note that her hair color is blue. Additionally, when we see her in the outside world with Patrick, her hair is also blue. This leads us to believe that the introduction of the film and the present time are occurring in close proximity.
Furthermore, in the memory where Joel has claimed to last have seen Clem, her hair is now orange in color, marking the end of their relationship. Which is why it is particularly important to pay attention to the many colors of her hair throughout the film, because it is one of the few things that can indicate when we are.
It's 3 o'clock.
I kinda, sorta wrecked your car.
Driving drunk. It's pathetic.
At the point of Joel's memories when Clementine's hair has changed from orange to red, Joel has a change of heart during the procedure due to his realization that he will lose both the good and bad memories of his relationship with Clementine.
It is at this point that Joel resorts to taking Clem off the map to his deeper, more suppressed memories. This can be a bit confusing as well because the story becomes less about filling in the blanks and more about if our protagonist Joel can retain his memories of Clementine.
Meanwhile, we are gifted with scenes of the real world to remind us that time is still moving forward.
Through the exploration of these memories, Joel clearly has learned a lot about himself and his relationship with Clementine. But he soon realizes that he cannot outrun Lacuna and becomes cornered in the memory to where he claims to have first met Clem, when her hair was green.
But wait, didn't Joel meet Clementine when her hair was blue?
At this point, the procedure ends, and all the drama in the real world has concluded. From here, we return to the beginning, which is technically the end. The more important thing here is that now we see the plot come full circle, where it is revealed to us that what we were led to believe was the beginning was actually the end.
Which allows both us and Joel to continue onward in a regular chronological fashion towards the end of the story.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind utilizes an unconventional plot structure to guide its audience's interpretation of the story by exhibiting the main protagonist's memories, effectively displaying his evolution as a character throughout the film, where he discovers that to progress forward in his relationship, he must first go back to understand why his memories of Clementine are so important to him.
And that is how Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind uses nonlinear structure to present its story and guide our interpretation. I'm Zelyu Pereira.
And I'm Jonathan Malik, and this has been our analysis
of an unconventional plot structure
and Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Everybody's gotta learn sometime. Everybody's gotta learn sometime.